Before we start this video, I suggest you get your popcorn ready because things are about to get interesting. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This has been such a highly requested video on both of our Instagrams that I've been waiting since August for us to just like sit down and shoot this video.
I filter on because my teeth look amazing.
Can you focus?
Okay.
To people who don't follow us and people who don't know who we are, and tell them a little bit about us.
About us.
A little bit of an intro.
Hi guys, I'm Craig in the relationship and this is Genna in the relationship. So we've always been together for 11 years now. And we're almost at the brink of...
Okay, anyway, so Craig and I started dating when we were...
in primary school.
No! I was at the end of grade 9, he was at the end of grade 10, and it's just one of those... How far did you see this going at the beginning?
How do you mean?
Like this relationship.
How far? I didn't have binoculars, man, so I couldn't see.
I love how you said it wrong, but so confidently. It's binoculars.
Binoculars?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is definitely not what I fell for, like those flow ass jokes. Like, I don't know when they started, but I'm still not here for it. Okay, so the first question is, how did you guys meet?
Okay, we met at the rugby tournament. Amazing. It was
actually sevens. It wasn't even like normal.
It was a sevens. And I knew from the start that Genevieve was the one.
No lies.
She was at the rugby.
No, I wasn't. Wasn't even there for the rugby.
Anymore at the rugby. That go watch the rugby.
You do get kinders at the rugby, but they are not there for the rugby, and those are the ones you need to watch out for. Anyway, I had met Craig's friend that he was with that day, like the night before, and he liked my friend, so I was like, hey, and we were just talking, and then like we were the whole time talking, and then Craig, I don't know, you were just like there on the side, and then he like came in and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm Craig. Oh my gosh, so arrogant. He's still the same person today. What was funny that day, I think significant about that day, was that I don't know like anyone from Ravensmead who's not my family. And then that day, like my mommy was phoning because I had to go to my auntie's party, and his daddy was phoning and saying like, you have to go to your auntie's party, and we were like bonding over like, oh, parents are annoying or whatever. And then he was like, I must go to Ravensmead or whatever, and I was like, oh my word, please let my mommy come fetch you because she's gonna go there and she's just looking for someone to drive through with her.
See, I told you guys.
And then she never came to fetch him. But then 2 weeks later,
the confirmation.
yes,
Yeah.
you can take it from here.
No, you continue. I'm just giving you hints.
Oh. Then 2 weeks later was my cousin's confirmation, and then I randomly ran into him and his friend at church.
You see how everything is like randomly, everything's happening randomly, but okay.
But it really was. And then we just saw each other that day, and I was like, yo, me and my mommy are fighting. I need a friend in the Ravensmead today who's not my family. So yeah.
So like the black dress on. Is it the black dress?
No! Wait.
You did, bruh.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I remember I had a yellow rose in my hair, but anyway. I still remember it was so funny because when they came to my grandma's house that afternoon, his friend was in my cousin's class who was getting confirmed. So my grandma phoned me or called me, and she was like, Genevieve, you must come take photos because Craig is here. So I was like, I don't care if Craig's here because I have a cousin called Craig. And then when I went inside, I was like, why are you here? It's so stalker. Like, why do you know where my grandma lives? That's really weird. But it was just by accident. But anyway. You don't even remember all this.
I do remember all this.
So annoying. Okay, this is like... this is such an obvious question. But Lisa, you know Lisa, Lottery. Lisa wants to know who farts more between the two of you, and be honest. Like, he shits all the time. It's so bad, and it's so random. Like, you will just talk, and then you will just fall. It's so ugly. It's like I can't stand it, but it's just.
It's just the lactic acid in the body that needs to be released, man, at times.
It's so bad. But
What is that? Carbon dioxide.
Dioxide.
Dioxide, yeah. Not doxide.
Not dioxide.
Not doxide, dioxide.
I've never been to doxide. How old are you?
Sy's 'n kikkelkind, but
Craig always says this. He has this like running joke with me, and then he will say like, "Oh, you a baby, yeah." In your times, in your days, he's literally just a year older than me. My hom so groot. Okay. Queen of Josie says, not a question, you just look like you'll moor him if he fangs and gak. That is so accurate. I'll beat his ass.
no, don't lie to yourself.
Yes.
You are like your uncle. So just give me a minute.
Which uncle? I'm somebody.
Whoa. Let me just explain. So when me and Genevieve started going out, obviously you know how colored families are. They overprotective and like hulle wil nou kom vir jou bang maak. Ek is die uncle hier. She had an uncle and a cousin that just wanted to scare me. I think my friends can vouch for this. Maar hulle het so hard probeer, hulle het regtig iets vir my bang gemaak. But like I was
so lying. You know. You're lying.
I was going along with this, man. Like, you know, ek wil nie vir hulle laat bad voel nou. Yo, hulle het probeer so hard om vir my toe aan die pryse te laat voel.
No.
But her uncle actually has the smallest of hearts. He's such a kind person, and like, you know, he will cry for Titanic, the movie Titanic. He will cry. Yeah, but he's acting like this macho guy. Now she's the same. Like in front of the camera, like she will act like this macho person, but actually behind the scenes, she's such a kind soul, you know. So beautiful. She won't even hurt a fly.
Lies. I will whoop his ass. He knows. Right, someone says they need a reality show, and from us.
Ek feel soos die Kardashians.
The Kardashians make so much money, and they are so relevant in life.
Yeah, I think sometimes I don't even know who they are.
Okay, but anyway, if anyone wants to give us a reality show, we are here. Secure the bag.
Do the 3 bag.
No. Okay, this is a difficult one. What's the one thing you can't stand about each other?
Can't stand.
Yes, and I want you to go first so that I don't feel bad, because I know exactly what it is. There are a couple of things that like really irk me, but
Don't keep us up all night, eh? The thing that I can't stand.
You need to say it in my ear first so that you don't say it here first and then I'm angry.
Ze gaan kwaad is, die weet hoe gaan ze kwaad is. There's a couple of things about Genevieve now that upset me a lot of the times. But I'm not gonna get personal in it. But when it's not work related things, we will always be late. And that's something I can't stand.
How can you blame me?
You know, like an airplane. You know, when the airport is full. Sy draai. Airplane draai en draai. Nou sy draai en draai en as ons met ry om by tuis te wees by 'n plek, then she turns and turns and turns. And that's what bothers me the most about her.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
If I have to start mentioning the things that annoy me about Craig, this is one of them. Like, how do you eat like this? Like, how do you eat like that? That's so mosak. I can't. And it's just a thing that he does. His mommy told me that I will get over it because his whole males, all the males in his family eats like this. And his mom told me she doesn't even hear it anymore. And I'm like, where can I get these earplugs that you use, girl? Because hook me up. Another question. wedding vlog. Oh my gosh, do you see a ring on my finger?
See one on mine.
That's the wrong hand.
How
how have you kept the fire burning for so long?
Yeah, I won't say like the flames were high all the times, and there was a warm feeling all the times. Like we there's a lot of times where we had our differences.
Yeah, like we have no pictures together in 2013, if that tells you anything.
So yeah, and I think that's how we grew so close together, is because we set aside our differences, and like there was a lot of things that we had in common, that I lifted each other to go forward.
So emotional.
And now, because actually it's a reason why our relationship is still working today.
Is why?
It's a reason why our relationship is still working today.
Why?
It's acknowledging that not everything is always perfect.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't want to go Aristotle on here, but
Have you ever? Do you want to answer this question? Have you ever had a breaking point in the relationship?
there was a few breaking points.
There was a few breaking points, but I think it was because we were we grew up together. So like you're not the same person that you were at 15, and then again at 18,
Like
and then again at 21.
we've had multiple phases together. Like, you know, your first time getting your license, your ID, like matric ball.
We actually went to each other's matric balls.
exam, and then you started doing the phase of
Varsity.
Stellenbosch first year, turning 21, and then you actually hit the phase again of finishing your studies
and like working and
actually becoming an adult, getting your first paycheck, and so we've been in different phases in our lives together. So we had to make certain adjustments in order to make our relationship work as well.
Yeah. How do you deal with Craig's rugby or gym schedule and appetite? Mostly I make him make food for himself because, you know, independence. And the gym and the rugby schedule doesn't really bother me because since we started dating, like he's always been really busy, and I'm really busy too, so like who cares, go to the gym. Key aspects to a long-lasting relationship. I would say keep Jesus at the center.
Jesus!
Honestly, like if you don't like pray and stuff, it is going to be super tough.
Putting the other person first. Yeah, like when you make a decision, like how's it gonna affect the person that you love as well? Is it gonna benefit you more? Is it gonna benefit that person more? And I mean, you eventually like find that balance, like once you've been together for long, or you really know like that's the person you want to spend your life with.
But that's just like personal advice from us, because we are people who do need our space.
No,
we are we are people who do need our space.
And you also need to pick up cues as well to like when this person needs their space. But that comes also like with spending a lot of time with that person over the years.
Or you just date me and I tell you, leave me alone. That also works.
Like I'm just asking for a friend, like what would your honeymoon destination be?
Depends on what season I get married in.
You see, there's always a dependable something.
No, because if I get married in summer, which I do not want to do, then I want to go somewhere where it's cold.
Yeah, I just thought that.
Why are you asking about honeymoons? Because everyone is asking when you're going to propose. So a lot of people are asking when Craig is going to propose. And before I allow anyone to answer this question, I just want to say one thing. People don't have the right to ask a girl when people are gonna get married. Like, don't ask me when I'm gonna get married or get engaged, because that is not in my control. Like, yes, we know when we want to get married, but I don't know when. And the more like people ask me and expect me to ask him, that's putting so much pressure on other people. And like, who are you to ask? Like, are you paying for my wedding? Honestly, because that is so intrusive. You don't know what other people are going through. I feel very strongly about this. Like, I feel about people asking married couples when they're gonna have a baby. Like, you don't know what the situation is. So like, we understand that like your questions are coming from a good place and you just like want to see us win, But like, we will tell you when it's gonna happen. What if he asked and I said no? Y'all don't even know.
That's the thing. Like, I expect you're gonna say yes.
Exactly.
And that puts so much pressure on me. Like, I can feel it here already.
That's it, folks. If you like this video and would like to see more videos like this, you need to have a very strong prayer relationship with Jesus, because sitting this man down for this kind of videos is pretty near impossible. So stay on your knees, friends. And then if you want to see more of Genna, please like this video, please share this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with Genna doing things. And yeah. Anything you want to say?
Genna doing things is saying goodbye now.